Today was the PSLE math exam. Finally, the subject I fear the least. After having eggs and milk for breakfast, Mom was still fussing over me in the kitchen, saying,
"Don't be nervous. You've always been good at math. Just do your best."
Honestly, I was feeling pretty confident, thinking this would be a walk in the park. Once I got into the exam hall and received the paper, I skimmed through it quickly and spotted a bunch of questions I'd practiced before. I breathed a sigh of relief. The first few questions were so easy it felt like slicing through cake. I breezed through them in no time. But, of course, my dream didn't last long. Soon enough, I hit a brick wall with this one question about ratios. The data was all over the place, and just looking at the numbers made my head spin. I stared at the problem for what felt like ages, but no light bulbs went off. I scribbled down a few lines, but the more I wrote, the more wrong it felt. Time was ticking away, and I started to panic. What now? This one question had me stuck, and there were still so many others to do. Stay calm, I told myself, remembering what the teacher said. Skip the hard ones for now. But still, I couldn't shake off that nervous feeling. Like this one question had built a wall between me and the rest of the paper. Okay, fine. Listening to the teacher was a good idea. I decided to skip that question and move on. Sure enough, the rest of the paper was much easier, and I slowly regained my confidence. After I finished, I went back to that annoying ratio question and started fresh. Bit by bit, I realized I'd messed up the unit conversion earlier. Once I got that sorted, the rest of the solution was as smooth as butter. Like I had unlocked a tricky puzzle. The satisfaction of finally writing down the answer? Priceless. The exam finally ended, and the bell rang. I felt like I'd just conquered the world. Everyone gathered outside to compare answers. At first, I was pretty smug, thinking I'd done well. But then, it hit me. I'd gotten 2 of the 2-mark questions wrong. One of them was about calculating the area of a triangle. And guess what? I forgot to divide by 2 after doing base times height. So embarrassing. Another friend pointed out that our answers didn't match on a different question. That's when I started feeling a bit deflated. How could I mess up like this? I knew these concepts so well. Oh well, no point stressing over it now. Math is done and dusted. Time to focus on the upcoming Chinese and science exams instead.